Hey everyone, thanks for watching this replay. Hi guys, hi Pat. Yeah, I was thinking about what to post or what to scope with today. I missed my scoping yesterday. Hey, 4 geeky dogs. Hey Michelle, Karen. Karen's in the other room. She's the manager here. And I see Rico, my umbrella cockatoo, watching her scope. So yeah, I wanted to do a quick scope, on why you shouldn't use force or coercion with a pig. If you know anything about the work we do here, we don't use force or coercion with anything, but let me tell you specifically why you shouldn't use it with a pig. And there's several reasons. Hey Kathy, I'll turn this around real quick and introduce myself. Hey, my name is Lara Joseph. I'm the owner of the Animal Behavior Center. We are an international educational center where people come to us who want to know more about behavior and understanding animal behavior through training using positive reinforcement and applied behavior analysis. Explain coercion. Thanks for pointing that out. Coercion is like a threat. Do it or else. Coercion is used quite a bit. Hey, thanks, 4 geeky dogs. Hey, and thanks, Kelly. Coercion is used quite a bit in the world of people. So it's very popular in using it with animals as well because of how we're raised. I know I was raised, it's a sign of the times, I was raised with a lot of force or coercion. There was positive reinforcement. Hey, Sedona, Arizona, I wish I lived where you are. I forgot what I was going to say. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of use of force and coercion with pigs. You do not want to do that for several reasons. I train a lot of pigs, and the reason I train a lot of pigs is because behavior is labeled as aggressive. Pigs are prey animal, which shouldn't be forgotten. And why that is so important in working with any prey animal, any animal period, is because most aggressive behaviors are as a result of fear. So you do not want to use force or coercion with pigs because of many reasons. Eventually you will be one of my clients. We have a lot of people contacting us for behavior consults because of side effects from using force or coercion. Yeah, I know people usually use canes or poles to guide them around. Let me get a little bit, 4 geeky dog says defensive reactions. There is one pig that I do train, and her aggressive behaviors such as charging, lunging, biting, and pigs can run fast. And when you have a 200-pound pig running at you, the impact is going to be pretty hard. I do not want to use force or coercion with her, and it's the same reason why we don't use it here with Milo. One of your main side effects is going to be, if it scares them, they're going to do what they have to do to defend themselves. And aggression and aggressive behaviors are probably the #1 behavior issue with pigs. I see some behaviors, sorry, he's getting ready to knock something over. I see some behaviors, you don't want to smack a pig. You don't want to smack a pig, you don't want to run after a pig or move it, forcefully move it with your feet. I had somebody just contact us because this is the method she was told to use, and she has a 3-month-old pig that is now charging everybody in the house, including her little daughter. So be careful. I'm getting ready to take Milo. Let me do some pig training real quick, okay? So I'm going to put up this ramp, and I'm going to show you some different things. I'm going to put up this ramp and ask him to go up it, and then that carpet square is his station. And so watch this. This is what I mean by a station. For those of you, I know some of you guys have seen this already. Good. Every animal that comes to me, one of the first things I teach it is to station. because what that means is I want all 4 hooves on that carpet, good, square, and not to move until I ask you to do otherwise. Now, if he moves, I'm not going to force him back on the carpet square. What I'm going to do is find his reinforcers, which I'm using Cheerios, good, and deliver them when he gives me the behavior that I'm requesting. And as long as you're using effective reinforcers, the animal will continue to do what you ask it to do. So he thinks I'm asking a turn, good, so he's just, I don't mind that he does that. Okay, now why I use a station is when for several reasons. We have numerous animals here. There could be an accident. I need everybody to go to their station. Good. So in order to get him off his station, I could call him. Milo, come. Good. And then I'm going to toss a treat over there so I can go pick up the station. Otherwise, he's going to continue to go to it. So say he's at the vet's office. So say he's at the vet's office, examination table. That's where I need him to be, and this is exactly what I do, guys. Good. When we're standing at the vet's office waiting to check out, I throw the station on the floor. Good. Okay, because it tells him where to go. Milo, down. So he was hesitating on this before. So this, if he doesn't give me the behavior I asked, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to ask it again. Milo, down. Good. So we need to practice on that a little more because Milo, up. Good. Okay, now I'm going to set the camera down. I'm going to show you guys some things. Thank you. Pigs naturally do not like to be picked up. So let me see if I can show you this. So I trained him to let me pick him up. Does he care for it? No. But I'm going to have to use that sometimes. Like, I don't know. We give a lot of presentations with Milo, so when he's up on stage, he needs to be picked up if he doesn't have a ramp, okay? So let me show you. Let me find a place to sit this. Thought he was gonna turn off my scope. Okay, so I'm gonna start picking him up. Let me scooch him over a little bit, or move the camera so you can see. Good. Up. Good. Okay, now I'm going to, pig kisses, yes. Now I'm going to show you how we do it on the floor. Oh, I thought I turned off the scope. Okay, Milo, right here. Good. Oh, heavy pig. Good. He's got the camera all goobery. Does that make sense? So do you see? He clearly doesn't care for it because you hear the grunting. But if you don't know pigs, I will tell you they can squeal very loud and they will bite and, well, they can bite and they would hoof you to death. So let me get him off the table. Turn this around. Yeah, but this has been trained. I've trained him to let me pick him up. So I'm going to reinforce for him staying where I ask him. If that's the behavior I want, I need to keep reinforcing it. Good. Okay, now let's see if he responds. Milo? Milo, down. Trimming the hooves. Good. Okay, so let me put this up so he doesn't try to get up it anymore. Does that make sense? You saw the first time I asked him to come down, he hesitated. This time he didn't, so I delivered 3 Cheerios. The bigger the behavior, the bigger the reinforcer. I never have to force Milo to do anything. Milo goes on public events, he's around children, he's around elderly people, and I need him, he doesn't like to be pet, so except for by people he knows, so I ask everybody, please do not pet the pig. If they don't listen to me, I just remove Milo. Because I don't need anybody reinforcing undesired behaviors for me because I see how intense they can be. So I keep control over Milo's environment almost 100% of the time. So he doesn't have the opportunity to practice undesired behaviors. Because once an animal learns a consequence of something, they don't forget it. It doesn't mean that you can't change behaviors. But anyways, I wanted to show that real quick. And if you use force with a pig, like I know several people will intentionally, he's a year old. Well, he's a little over a year old now. What is this, September? Oh, he's probably close to a year and a half. So I know there's a lot of, can you ask me in just a second. I want to finish what I'm talking about, Desert Mouser. So a lot of people I see intentionally moving their pigs when the pigs are sleeping and forcing them to move. Be careful. I already have a couple of clients because they've tried that method. And here is why, if the pig does not understand, it will start showing behaviors, probably undesired behaviors, not all the time, but like lunging. And if you are pairing yourself with forcefully moving that pig, other behaviors can come out with that, as far as, such as charging and lunging. I don't want myself associated with that. I want Milo to want to be with me every time I ask him, because I need behaviors. I want to reinforce desired behaviors, and I need behaviors to happen fast a lot of times, because their lives can depend on it. He has an awesome recall. He gets out that front door. I know 110% I can call him and he will come back to me. I know because I practice it almost every single day. And your training sessions do not have to be long. Just keep them frequent. You're training the animal anyways. What are you training it to do? So go ahead and ask your question. And as you're asking your question, I'll just remind everybody, my name is Lara Joseph. I'm the owner of the Animal Behavior Center. You can find our information at theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. What does a pig feel like? I've never touched one before. Let me show you. Turn this around. Oops, where are you, Milo? There you are, right beside me. Good boy. Let's see if I can get this close. They're coarse. They have a coarse hair. Can you come over here? Yeah, good. Did you hear that noise he's making? He does those high-pitched little when he likes something. Okay? Thanks, Karen. So you can find more information, and you can find more information about Milo. Milo is a Juliana pig at theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. You are very welcome. How long have you been training him, for him, this understanding of your commands? We use requests and we cue behaviors. We don't use commands, and I'm just pointing this out because that's common. A command is a form of coercion. It means, I command you to do this. What's the consequence if you don't? Okay? A lot of people use the word commands, but I'm just pointing that out. Your question. Oh, he's been I've been training him since he was 2 months, but we don't actively train him throughout the day. We just do things like this. Milo, come. All the way, right here. Good. So you hear that nice little noise associated with that request of behavior. He gave me the behavior, I reinforced it, and I know that grunting sound means he's enjoying what I'm doing. How else can you tell that a pig is happy? Their little tail wags. But what I pay attention to, that tail wagging, is when it's not wagging. Good boy, Milo. Thumper Sally. I know you just got in touch with me the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's you. I forget. I'm sorry. So you watch their ears. When the ears come out sideways, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to think. I remember our conversation the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's you. Shoot me a message. Anyways, watch what, ask. Oh, yeah, okay. Kim. Yes, and I have your flyers ready. So I'm so sorry. And thanks for your support, Kim. I appreciate everything you do. Anyways, watch for those ears coming out. When those ears come out and the tail stops wagging, doesn't mean anything bad. It means they're listening. They're watching to something. When a pig freezes, that is huge body language. You want to pay attention to that because it will freeze when something scares it, and it will freeze when something scares it, or if it's concerned, or if it's trying to scope out the situation. And if you scare a prey animal and that prey animal has to rely on defenses, guess what it's going to do? It's going to charge, it's going to bite. In that other room, you can see the cages. Those are prey animals in those cages as well. They will do the same thing, okay? Does that make sense? That is why we do not use force, and you don't have to. Milo, left. We haven't trained this in one in a while, so I'm gonna wait. Milo, left. Okay. We obviously need to practice that. Left. Good. And why do we train animals tricks? We don't train a ton of tricks, but we do train tricks because they enjoy it if you're using positive reinforcement training. And what vaccinations do pigs need? Ask your exotic vet because they vary. Kim, you may be able to answer that question. It varies. But ask your local exotic veterinarian. I wanted to point out, yes, and tricks are cute. And tricks show that animals, they're thinking and they're making choices on their own, and they're learning and they're manipulative. And you think I have a Cheerio and I don't. It's all tricks to the critter. So, something else I was going to point out about, let me show you this. I don't even want to show you. If I make any movement with my foot with Milo, I am not going to push him. I want it to all remain positive, because my concern with pushing and forcing pigs to do something, I'm insinuating a forceful push here, it is associated with you. And if your child comes up and walks past the pig and he's used to people pushing him and forcing him to move, guess what the chances are that that pig can generalize that behavior and charge that child. If anything else doesn't make an impact, hopefully that will. That is the same concern, one of several concerns with shock collars on dogs. When that shock collar comes off, or when it's on, and a child, if the dog does not understand why it's getting shocked, and it pairs different things in different situations with the shock, a kid walks by your dog, and if that dog is not sure if the shock is coming, guess what the chances are it's going to do to that child? Does it happen? Yes. We see the side effects here of that. So I don't know if that was a good translation crossover for why not to use force or coercion. I hope so. What kind of space should you have to adopt a pig? Yay! Space is important, but it's not as important as enrichment. This is an intelligent mind. Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you. I'm here in a while. This is an intelligent mind. If you do not keep an intelligent mind enriched with things to do, it will find things to do, and more than likely you're not going to be happy with what it finds to do. I place a lot of importance on enrichment, socialization, get them out, keep them on outings, get them used to changing people and positive consequences to changing people. See, Karen, I told you I wasn't going to be back in 15 minutes. I tried to keep this to a 15-minute scope. I failed horribly. How do you train a pig to stop charging? Oh gosh, it's going to take so much more information for me to tell you than I can tell you on the scope. Oh, and some training equipment just arrived. I am super excited to see what FedEx is getting ready to deliver. So I'm probably going to have to end the scope. Contact me. You can get a hold of me at theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. If you love Milo, use hashtag #IDigThePig and join in on the conversation. Yeah, do use hashtag. Thanks, Michelle. Did the crow arrive? No, but I was just talking about it. It's coming, and we are doing I've implemented some training for it. It needs medicated. So we've implemented some training for receiving the medication. It probably will not be here until after our October event because I am so swamped right now. We're trying to prepare for this. But get a hold of us, theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. You can click on Contact Us for questions, and you can click Join our email newsletter list. You guys know I put a lot of information on the email newsletter list. Theanimalbehaviorcenter.com. Yes. And take a look around. You'll see the different things we do. Thanks, everybody. I'll let you go, and I'll show you what just arrived in FedEx. All right. See you later. Bye. Ooh, what is that in my hair? Bye, guys. If you know pig owners, share this broadcast with them, please. And tell them the importance of not using force or coercion. Thank you, guys.